In this video, let me show you how to do the calculations for the force of friction lab. Okay. Now somewhere we need to record what our block mass is. So block mass in grams. My block had a mass of 201.3 grams, right? And then I'm going to go down here a couple rows and I'm going to go added mass, being careful to label. And then we're going to go total mass in grams. Then we're going to go weight of the block in newtons. And this will be the mass in kilograms times 9.8. I'll show you how to do that. So this will be newtons. And then we'll go static. So this is our I'll just say static, I guess. No, I'll say friction. Newtons, and then kinetic friction. Then we want to calculate the mu and the mu. Those are all the calculations we need to do. And then let me show you a trick. If you go up here and you double click that, if you double click it when it's like that, it'll make these big enough. Okay? So our added mass is we add 0, then 250, then 500, then 750. And then we added 1,000, okay? The total mass is going to be 201.3 plus that. So here's what you do. Let's make a formula. Equals this cell right here. So I'm going to click, okay, plus 201.3. There we go. And then it suggests that we fill it down. That's good. Now if it didn't do that, if it didn't fill it down, you can just grab this little thing there and pull that down. So that's the total mass. Okay, now the weight is going to be that divided by 1,000, that'll give you kilograms, and then multiply by 9.8, and that'll give you how hard the block is being pressed down. This is the weight or the normal force. So we go equals this cell here divided by 1,000 times 9.8. Boom, and it'll suggest an autofill. If it doesn't do that, you can just grab this and pull it down. Like that. So that's the force holding the thing down. Okay. Then we just need to put your data in here, right? So for 0, for 250, right? I just put my data on this sheet here. So I'm going to copy it and paste it in here. See if that worked. That worked. Okay. So you should have data that looks more or less like that, right? And then it said to calculate the static coefficient of friction. Well, that's just the static is going to equal the static force divided by the normal force, okay? And then it's going to suggest an autofill. Boom. Again, if it doesn't do that, just grab that cell that you made there, right? And then this is too many digits here, so let's make it, whoops, I just made it worse. What do you think? Probably 2 digits is good enough for friction. These should all be about the same. No worries if they're not. Static friction is kind of spastic. Okay, kinetic friction is going to, this coefficient is just equal to the friction force divided by the weight. Okay, see what I did there? And then just hit enter. And if it doesn't fill down, if it didn't do the fill down, of course you can grab this little corner thing and pull that down. Let's make these guys 2 digits. There we go. And this seems to be a little bit all over the place, but that's okay. Okay, so that's how you do the calculations. This is what it should look like. We probably don't need that many digits for the weight, do you think? That's probably good, right? Anyway, this looks just fine. The coefficient doesn't have any units. These are in newtons. This is your raw data right here. Okay. In the next video, I'll show you how to do the graphs for this. Okay.